my name is Victoria and today I'm going to be trying some of Glossier's products. I chose the products from Glossier that I think would suit me the best. I have done my research. I've watched so many different reviews on the different types of products, what people recommend for certain types of skin. I just got my Glossier packages today. I did put in 2 separate orders because I realized I wanted to do like more of a full face. Today I'm going to be trying those out. There's literally nothing on my face. I didn't even wash my face because I knew that I was getting a cleanser. So I'm going to be trying the cleanser first. I'll be right back. I'm just going to wet my face. So the instructions on this say to massage cleanser on dry or damp skin and rinse thoroughly. I was a little hesitant to put it on my dry skin. So I did dampen my face a little bit, as you can tell. Yeah, that's a lot of product in one pump. So let's try massaging that thoroughly throughout my skin. It doesn't quite have like a smell, like it's not scented anything in particular. It kind of smells like baby powder almost, but it is quite thick. Like it feels like super nice on my skin. It feels like when you open an aloe and you like smear that on your face. I don't feel anything, which is good. Like it is really super soothing. It just feels like quite natural, but it has that like almost like a baby wipe smell. I just washed it all off. My skin certainly like looks cleaner. It looks like a little bit clearer almost if my eyes don't deceive me. I didn't even like moisturize my lips or anything. I do have really sensitive skin, which I have mentioned in other videos. So I am noticing like just a little tad bit of redness like here near my eyebrows. I think that could easily be from the water or from the way that I dried my face. I'm quite impressed. Like I still look quite hydrated and like quite oily. Just not really like in my T-zone, but like I don't feel like any tightness in my face or anything, so that's a good sign. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be putting on my face is the Perfecting Skin Tint in the shade G7. I did aim to get something a little bit darker just because I do want this to last me into the summer. So the instructions on this are to shake, then smooth over moisturized skin with fingertips. Blend upward and outward for sheer coverage and instant dewiness. And I'm just gonna put it in my hands, I think. Oh wow, this is so like, do you see how watery this is? When I do put on makeup, I always mix it with like an oil, which is like one of the reasons that I wanted to try Glossier in the first place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying that to my face. Oh, I actually did like really well with the color, I think. It smells just like a normal foundation, I would say. It doesn't particularly smell like any of like the oil that I would mix it into. Whoa, I'm actually like really impressed with this. I really like how it feels. Like this is exactly what it would feel like. Okay, not exactly what it would feel like, but like I always mix my makeup in with oil, so I feel like this is perfect. And I apply my makeup with my hands too, which really disgusts some people. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like that like really evened out my skin. I feel like it looks like I'm not even wearing makeup at all, and I feel like I did actually so well like with the color. I don't think it changed like the actual tone of my skin or anything. Like I still have like my strong yellow undertone coming out. It feels really nice on my skin. Like it feels like I'm literally wearing nothing at all. Like look at that. Look, there's like no creasing, literally nothing. I'm so impressed with that. I love that. The next thing that I'm going to be putting on is the Stretch Concealer, which again, I've seen such positive things about this. My only quip about this would be that it does not come with a lot of product at all. So like this is the package that it comes in, but like this part here is literally just glass. Like, so like it looks like a large container, but like so little of it is actually product. This is what it looks like after putting on kind of like 2 layers of the concealer. I feel like it's just like a really fresh look. Like it definitely adds to like the fresh face of it. It is starting to crease a little bit under my eyes because I do have some like finer lines there. They're not wrinkles, they're actually crinkles. But all in all, like I'm so pleased with how like just dewy my skin looks and how like, wow. I didn't want to get like a red tint or anything just because I don't really put color on my lips ever. Okay. It smells really good. It smells like a chocolatey type thing. It is a little bit sticky, which I didn't really expect. I saw so many reviews saying that it wasn't sticky, but I do find it is sticky. It's just a clear gloss. Like, I feel like you can never go wrong with a clear gloss. So when you open the brush, like quite a lot of product comes off at the end. So I'm just gonna like kind of dab it on the sides there. And the brush is like nice and small, which I like. I feel like there's like a lot of like good amounts of control there. And I'm gonna just like use it to brush my brows up. My heart is like beating because I feel like there's so much product on this. And I don't want it to like come off as like clumpy. So that is boy brow on one of my brows. It's like, again, like just such a nice like natural finish. I feel like the pigment is like quite sheer as well. Like it's definitely not giving me like my my NYX brush vibes. Like I feel like if I did that with that much product on the NYX brush, like it would just be so like blotchy almost. And I do like the smaller tip actually. I didn't think I would like that. I'm gonna go in on my other eyebrow. I feel like there's like a good amount of control there. And I also feel like my eyebrows are definitely like staying in place because of this. Whoa. It's definitely like a brown mascara. Like I feel like it elongated the tops, the hairs on my eyebrows. But my brows definitely do look fuller. They look so nice actually. And my skin looks amazing. But I hate this lip gloss. It's like really sticky. So the package says to glide onto cheek and brow bones and blend with fingertips to enlighten your face. I'm not going to do that because I read some of the reviews online saying that like if you drag it across your face it removes all product. So I don't actually want to do that. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers, which I think is the Glossier method anyway. So I did get this in like the browner color because I thought like, oh, I could use this as a bronzer since Glossier doesn't have a bronzer. So it is twistable, so there is definitely like a lot of product in there, and it does have like that like moisturizing tip in the center. Ooh, so it is like a nice like shiny, maybe I'll do like a swatch. I don't know if that did anything. Again, it is super sheer, but it does have like a nice like glowy color to it. Whoa. Oh, I like this a lot. I'm gonna put some on like the tip of my nose. Yeah, as you can see, you should set the concealer because it is creasing underneath my eyes. I'm so impressed with like how my skin looks and how my face looks right now. Like, wow, can I just say wow? Like, who is she? Quarantine who? One of the like most highly anticipated products of Glossier is their cloud paints, but I don't really wear blush on an everyday basis, so I didn't think that it was something that I wanted, but I did choose to get like a sample of it, so I am going to be using one of those just for the sake of this video. It comes with the two colors, so there's Dawn and Dusk, so like a darker red color and then like a nice like a blush pink, I guess. Oh wow, that's super bright. Okay, I'm actually gonna open both and show you. So that's what they look like. I think I am gonna go with the lighter color just because I feel like that's a little bit safer. Like this is such a vibrant red. I don't think I would ever buy a blush in that shade. And I did read online and like from all the reviews that I've seen that like a little bit of this goes a long way. So I'm just gonna put like a little bit on my finger like that. Oh, it's like the same color as my scrunchie. That's pretty. And then I'm gonna just work it into my face. Oh wow, that's like super pigmented. Oh, it does like really look like uplifting though, like versus this side of my face where I didn't put any on. Oh, it's actually like really nice and like natural looking. Like I feel like anytime I put on blush, like I look like I'm wearing blush, but this looks like I'm actually just like perhaps a little sunburnt. I feel like for the sake of my own personal, I'm just gonna dab some on my nose too, like that like e-girl look, but like not quite. Just because like it already looks like a sunburn, so like I might as well just I'm actually loving how that turned out. I feel like that also like did a little bit to like contour my face a little bit, just by bringing out like the apples of my cheeks. My only qualm about it is that for me, I don't naturally blush. Like, I think I've naturally blushed like maybe twice in my life. So like for me, this looks like a little bit like unnatural, and it's not something that I would do in my own like everyday routine. But if you do think that this looks like very nice and natural and you would incorporate that into your everyday routine, then like perhaps, especially if you do have like a skin tone like mine, I feel like for me, like blushes are just made for white girls or for people with like paler skin. This is like a nice like nude blush for like my skin tone. So the last product that I got is this Lash Slick mascara. I'm super excited to try that. So I am gonna go in with like a second pump just so I get like that nice like fuller lash, like prettier look. And I never curl my lashes either. I feel like my lashes are pretty curly as is. So it's definitely like lengthening. I'll pull back a little bit. So I don't think Glossier actually has a setting spray, so I'm going to set with the Get the Glow setting spray by Studio Series. Okay, so this is the finished look by Glossier. One thing that I would say negatively about this is that I'm not a huge fan of the lip gloss. It's like really sticky, even though they insisted that it wasn't sticky. And I love the coverage of this concealer, but you definitely have to set it. Like, I am definitely seeing creases underneath my eyes here. But other than that, I'm like very thoroughly impressed. I feel like this is exactly what I was looking for when it came to like an oily type makeup. It doesn't feel super heavy on my face at all, which I'm loving. I love how my brows look. I feel like my brows have never looked this good with like such little amount of product on. I feel like that boy brow like really absolutely did wonders. This glow stick I feel like I'm not too impressed with. I probably could have gone without it. And I'm actually not hating the mascara either. I didn't really like it at first, but like now that I'm like looking at my face, I feel like my lashes are like very well framed. It's very elongating. Other than that, like this is exactly how I imagined Glossier to be. Like I always wanted that like nice glowy dewy finish, which I'm definitely seeing like in all of the products. The cloud paint actually looks really good too. And if you do want to do like a full face of Glossier, and since they don't have a bronzer, I would definitely recommend getting one of the blushes because it does help to like naturally contour your face a little bit. But all in all, I'm super impressed. Wow, I feel amazing. I feel so pretty. Okay, so just to finish up on some of like my general thoughts, generally I love this. I feel like for me, I'm like pretty minimalistic when it comes to makeup. I don't know how to do a lot of like intricate things. I really did accentuate the parts of my face that I really love. Like my very thick arched eyebrows, for example, I feel like they just, like that boy brow like really did my face justice. I feel like the skin tint really helped me bring out like how naturally, I wouldn't even say my skin is naturally even, but it really like evened out my skin tone and just like smoothed it out a little bit. And I still feel like super glossy and like super light. I feel like this just gave me like the right amount of dewiness to a look without looking like super oily or overloaded. That is my final review. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Ew.